If there is but one umbrella takeaway to be had in the 2022 girls high school basketball season, it is, I think, that it can finally and fairly be said of Eric Orne that after all these years, the man is clearly showing signs of slipping. That is not to invalidate in any way the Mount Rushmore conversations you all want to have about his historic place in Quincy or Tri-State or even overall Illinois basketball history, because those are inarguable. But it is also indisputable that the metaphoric wall that the man has built around himself over the years to shield us all on the outside from seeing his softer, more human side and his devotion to his players, well, that is clearly crumbling, just not through any fault of his own. The Lady Raider family, it seems, has finally mutinied against him in that realm. Be it the social media leaked video of Orne dancing a celebratory postseason gritty in the locker room, or more seriously, Blair Eftink revealing the level of Eric's support in the wake of her mother's cancer diagnosis at the state title game press conference.
This year I found out my mom had cancer, and he was the first person to buy the wristbands that we all wear.
That's why they're champions. That's why they're champions. Good kids.
Yeah.
I love them.
But it wasn't just the current players in on this conspiracy. An impromptu 50th birthday celebration in the stands at John Wood during a Q&D game with Montgomery County might have been the biggest betrayal of all, but one that begrudgingly resonated with its target.
It is, and especially the ones that have been out of school in our alumni for over 10 years, and we can have some fun off the court, but they can bring up memories of me and their coaching, and we can still laugh about it. And if you can't laugh about it, you can't stay in this game.
And therein lies the true epiphany of this year's state title journey, that while Eric Orne has been a transformational force in the lives of so many of his players, that there has also been, and continues to be, a reciprocal effect.
This past couple weekends ago, it really culminated itself because the group had bought in. Everybody in my family was there, and obviously through the years you realize that you've impacted lives for over 20 years.
Mind you, this is also a man who walked away from coaching basketball at the height of his powers back in 2014, with 3 titles and 6 trophies then to his credit.
Especially a few years ago when I stepped away, I was just completely burnt out. It was a business trip with a lot of those groups. I was completely proud of those groups and what we had done, but it had taken its toll.
That he did come back and plans to stay back doesn't in any way suggest that the pressures and time constraints that burned him out the first time have changed. Merely that Eric himself has along the way.
Oh, hands down. I think even when I've come back, just the balance I have in my life, that it's not living and breathing in it every day. It's being the ability to walk away and have fun and make it shorter and make it better for the kids and a better environment.
Making this particular journey this year, while no less arduous, a different kind of satisfying.
The time now when I was able to go back during those breaks and coach a group like Abby in 6th grade and grow up with them, along with my wife helping me out because I didn't have assistant coaches. We adopted these kids during our seasonal times for a couple months, and it's really grown to be special. This program, whether it's softball or basketball, it needs to start in the beginning and having those grassroots. So if I can be there and to show the kids that this is important as they work their way up, it was a culmination of that for Abby and Blair and Leah to do that since we started that in 6th grade. But it's just a part of something I believe in. And this is a great school, just like this is a great West Central community. You look and live for those days when you have that opportunity.